trying to catch up with a few people. Good to see Greg Percival, the New Zealand Road Race Commissioner, here, and just having a chat about a couple of things with him, and that was just next door, so I can hear the bikes going and see them what's going on out there. But right now we've got that battle on again, and it looks to me like is that Roger Castro there, and some blokes there, and Hayden Fitzgerald out there on the bike as well. So we must be out there in the Senior Trophy class, which is an 8-lap race. So Hayden Fitzgerald already winding it up there. That's Ashton Hughes in second place, but it's not going to last too long with Rogan Chandler going up on the inside there. And what a beautiful move, just shows us how quick that Rogan Chandler can be. Okay, the results: Craig Scott for Motards, Hirani, Mike Kyle, Mark Oliver, Luke Cabral, Dave Dennison. That's the top 6. Roger Castro, Richard Markham Barrett, Corin O'Neill, Uriah Wyken, Todd Ackroyd and Jason Dawes. That was for race 13, the intermediate trophy. But right out the front straight, first time there for an 8-lap race. And that is, of course, Hayden Fitzgerald. Very close between Rogan Chandler and Ashton Hughes. Ashton can only be coming in quicker and quicker, following man of the quality of Rogan Chandler around there. Sometimes I wish he was just that little bit closer so he can see exactly what he's doing, because he's already about 60 metres behind. In behind him, that's in 3rd place, in behind him is Malcolm Belsky, followed by Zurin Wiki. We've got Neville Gibbs has gone past Raymond Herdman, Ian Reid, S.J. Carroll, Jeff Crook, Robert Mass, Jeff Rogerson and Casey Johnson out on the track on the GSX-R 1000 Suzuki. Great to see the new GSX-R 1000 win the senior TT in the hands of Michael Dunlop, and that's a relatively new bike. In fact, very, very new in the hands of Michael. He rode the Suzuki GSX-R 1000 in New Zealand last year, but of course this is a new generation model, and first race meeting the Northwest 200 where Dunlop didn't feature as highly as he could, but certainly did very, very respectably, simply for the fact that he's on a new bike and a new brand and a new model of the bike as well, so getting his grips with it. And Carl Cox Motorsport sponsoring their super stock efforts as well. Carl Cox Motorsport, a DJ from basically lives in the UK, has a house in Picton, and set up the Carl Cox Motorsport thing, and it's really evolved out of New Zealand. Gavin Sokolich lives in the Bay of Plenty and runs it for him, and been supporting a number of Kiwis, including the Higher Sun Club in recent times here in New Zealand, and now branched out to support both Tim Reeves in the British Sidecar Championships, where he's leading. Tim Williams is leading that. Can't remember who his passenger is, to be honest. I know Mark Wilkes was his Isle of Man passenger, but and now have scalped Michael Dunlop and supporting him. So great to see Carl Cox, and it can only improve the brand of the Carl Cox Motorsport. And with that, all the Kiwis racing back in New Zealand get pulled under that umbrella. And we've got Harry Scott and Tracy Drive going, I think, to Knoxville in the next week or two, racing sidecars. So, wow, this man is just incredibly passionate. For him to come to a country like New Zealand and pick some of our riders and support him, it's going to be good for the sport. Right now, 107.431 for Hayden Fitzgerald. Rogan Chandler, a 108.3, a 116 for Ashton Hughes, Malcolm Belsky in the 110s. We go a 111, 112, 113. It goes up to 6th and 8th place to see two guys on matching seconds, 13th and 13th. 13 and 13 seconds. That's Jeff Crook and Ian Reid there out on the track. Sorry folks, just grabbing a drink there. So this is the Senior Trophy. Going to flick through the program to find out who is supporting the Senior Trophy. Don't always commit these to memory. Beautiful program here, brought to you by Celeste Homes. The Senior Trophy, Senior Sprint Cup, actually it's right towards the front, isn't it? Senior Trophy is TSS Red Baron, my local dealer. I got a number of Suzukis, older Suzukis, and I used to buy the parts overseas. I had the belief they were cheaper, and they were certainly, well, they seemed to be a little bit easier to order. And I thought, hang on, I've got to support my local shop here. I'll just check the pricing on that, and now I buy 100% of my Suzuki parts in New Zealand, because the pricing is almost on par, and certainly that's even without freight, almost on par, and it's as good as gold. One of the problems with that, if your part is either with the wrong part or something like that, or it is faulty, you can hand it back to your dealer. I'll tell you what, it never happened. But that is the advantage of buying locally and that sort of thing. The prices, really, I'll tell you what, it's within 10%, if even less than that, and occasionally there'll be something that's older stock that's sitting around in New Zealand that is substantially cheaper. So supporting the local dealer, and of course, if you're getting freight in from overseas, this always adds on to the deal and just becomes harder. And in terms of ordering parts, I've found it actually not any much harder to order parts by going to some of the online parts places and having a good look at copying and pasting the part number, double checking it, and just simply putting it on an email. So I can do it at 10 o'clock at night. Email them TSS Red Baron. I used to ask them price availability. I just say, I know they're trustworthy. Bang, they just order the parts for me. So I remember years ago I rebuilt a Z1300 Kawasaki, and I priced up all the bearings, and I think there was just one bearing that was cheaper at the local wholesalers than it was at Kawasaki. So I was under the opinion that all these suppliers are out there trying to rape you for parts. No, they weren't. I learned back then. I should have learned the lesson with Suzuki parts later. But anyway, we should be back to the racetrack watching Hayden Fitzgerald pop a massive wheelie down the centre straight, and this is after he's just set his fastest lap of the race at 107.034. So popped the wheelie itself. I haven't actually seen a lot of wheelies out of Hayden Fitzgerald over the years. That was on lap 5 of an 8-lap race there. Tim Gibbs, how are you, Tim?
Right, Hayden's taken more than 3 seconds off his lap time since he first time he raced it.
This bike?
This bike here, yeah.
Is this a new? This is not the one he used for the Suzuki set?
Last time was an R6. The first round here. So he's taken about 3 seconds.
Oh really? It wasn't just had the same number on it. I'm sure it was a... Oh yeah, okay, that's good, yeah. 52, I just looked at it and thought it must be the big bike. Okay. Yeah. So he's taken... Yeah, oh, I wonder what that said. Yeah, okay, I'm having a discussion here with Tim Gibbs. Sorry out there, folks. It's got R1 now on the beam, on the model, and it's obviously now on a big bike, because that tells me that Hayden Fitzgerald was racing his 600 at the last meeting. So that tells me why that Rogan Chandler was so competitive against him. But now that pretty well competitive in the early part of the stages, but certainly 1000cc. So this is the bike, the Ross Graham Motors sponsored R1 Yamaha that, excuse me, that is under the hands of number 52 Hayden region. Okay, as we go for lap 5 out of lap 6, 6 laps, the white flag is out there. Maxine Bernsky down there doing the white flagging job. Hayden Fitzgerald goes through there, Chandler's gone through there. We're looking at Ashton Hughes on the number 92 machine, sponsored by Hughes Motors there, coming through there, and Malcolm Belsu on the ZX10 after he had a DNF earlier on today. Pulled into the pits, but he's back into action. That was very early on the first round. I'll tell you what, it's going to get pretty hard for those guys and girls going down that back straight with the sun in the eyes. I know what it was like certainly driving up from Wellington this morning. It was quite terrible going through places like the Pike Rock Hill. But I've been driving for enough years to not worry about unfright too much. Hayden Fitzgerald is out onto that back straight now, out of the big sweeper. Where is he? I'm lost. I should keep up with it, shouldn't I? Hopefully, in fact, there it is. Hayden Fitzgerald coming down the front straight and takes another win there, a 107.034, slowed to a 108.9 in that last race. So knew how much he had up his sleeve. 108.333 for Rogan Chandler. Ashton Hughes, so just up the road, works at the Air Force from memory, on the 92 machine. I wonder if Woody's mates here. Last time we were here, Woody was, Aaron, I think, Woodhead was riding Ashton's motard bike as well. So Ashton Hughes, 3rd place, Belsky in 4th, Stuart Wickie in 5th place. We're expecting Neville Gibbs on the white CBR 1000, or the white nose-cone CBR 1000. Going through there in 6 as he does. Jeff Cook comes through, and here comes Ian Reid there to round up the top 8 people. There's Jay Cavill on the post-classic bike, the FZR 1000. should be coming round. There's 3 bikes all having a go at each other. Here comes SJ Campbell. We've got Rogerson, Herdman and Lamas there, all side by side. Who was it? Jeff Rogerson got through there in the 10th spot with Herdman 11 and Robert Lamas there in 12 with Casey Johnson in 13th. That's it, done and dusted, folks. More radio.
Corner's up next, plus a little bit of...